The whole vision for Forbes and Turner was it was going to be 8 units. Yeah, all the units were going to be large, 3 bedrooms, 140, 150 square meters. They were going to be for owner-occupiers. We didn't want to hit the investor market. We wanted to provide something for owner-occupiers 100%. And I think it's the owner-occupier market that really appreciates this attention to detail in what we do with the foyer. Too many apartment buildings, the foyers are bland, sterile. It doesn't feel like you're entering a home. It feels like you're entering a hospital.
Yeah.
So the whole idea was to put a bit of attention.
Personalise it.
Get studio new guys to studio new. So that's confusing.
The interior team.
Get the interior design team to work alongside with Tommy as well.
Yeah.
They needed to know what colours Tommy was throwing in there, and it ended up being that Tommy's colours were just so just mind blowing and colourful that we obviously had to pare back the interior design so it wouldn't clash. But we've got this neutral foyer,
which is what you want the artwork
with the splash of colour from the artwork, and the splash of colours. Just the artwork.
And that's what I was saying, like the architecture and the, needs to be neutral. It doesn't need to sort of create, overpower the space. It just needs to allow people to come into the space and create the space for themselves. So it's a canvas for them as an individual, and whether it's, in the lobbies for the community of the building. And so, that artwork is for the whole community of the building. Whereas when we're looking at the units themselves or the design of the interior spaces, we don't want it to be a homage to us as the architectural practice. It's not really about us. What we're about is trying to create space for the occupant and the resident and making that space unique for them. And that's what I love doing, what I do as an architectural team, as a designer myself. Like, we love creating space, and that's
people's homes. We're
it's their
creating
homes.
people's homes as well.
Yeah.
And I think, Tommy, you sort of you made a point that the foyer and the outdoor, the communal area was an extension of the unit owner's home itself.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of their home. Not the front door of the unit wasn't the beginning of the home, it's the front entrance of the building, beginning of the home.
Yeah.
And they walk in, and as soon as they walk in, they're stimulated. Try to think of any other development that is 100% 3BD apartments.
Oh, what you're offering is unique.
And I don't even think the planning system is ready for this sort of thing. There's some discrepancies in the planning system which sort of push you away from coming up with that sort of concept.
Young families, I think, is also a group that gets neglected in apartment sort of content and context. It's not about squeezing what you've done. What you've wanted to do from the outset is you've not wanted to squeeze as many units into a particular zoned site. You've wanted to offer amenity, which is sort of reducing your yield but creating nicer, larger apartments.